Hey Collective, how are you guys? Evie and I are doing good. We love you so much. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. She's a little clingy because there's a fly in the house, so I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to see if Evie will let me do this reading. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. So let's tap into this message. So we've got a cultist here that's a fanatic, and they're trying to keep this hidden, that they're in Jezebel energy, okay? They're a fanatic. They've gone to the extreme. They're losing their mind. They're trying to keep it hidden. That they're in Jezebel energy. So this could be like a sexual cult leader here, or someone that's part of a sexual cult. Someone young has gone to a meeting to meet up with the high priest here. Okay. Someone could be trying to hide the fact that they're going to some kind of sex cult meetings and rituals that are sexual in nature. This is an op here. Okay. Trying to put endings with death magic in your life, sweetheart. You're held in high honor. They don't like this. So your ops here, trying to come against you, oppress you, getting a dark high priest involved to put endings in your life with this death magic, using sexual rituals to do so. We've got a library with a wooded area. Someone could be researching something about researching resources. Someone could have a book collection regarding the woods, survival, things like this. There could be hidden meetings in a wooded area. I said wooden. Something wooden. I'm seeing a box. Something could be like in a wooden box. Like, I just 222 right now as I'm saying this. I just saw like a wooden box that would be like a coffin, right, with death magic. They could have made like some kind of a, for ritual purposes, like a little tiny coffin or something. Okay, expecting for this, whatever this is, to work. Sitting around waiting, expecting. They put a lot of work and hard effort, labor and effort into this. This boss that they hired, they're expecting. They went to a cemetery doing death magic, graveyard dirt, a couple, okay, and they could have buried something in a cemetery, researching death magic spells, expecting it to work, put a lot of effort into this, trying to see how it's affecting you, sweetheart. This couple could be meeting in a wooded area and doing stuff with ritualistic stuff, popping up at someone's house. Could go to their father's house. Okay, a father figure could be involved here. Okay, well, it's a man-made disaster with whatever this is that this couple's up to here that they've been doing, trying to keep something hidden, even from their father, possibly. Someone's father could be this crazy cult leader who's like the boss. Some kind of a message that was received was very manipulative, created confusion and illusion in a message that came through. Something, trying to change something with some kind of a feud. Someone that's your rival here, okay? They have hostility. They have a grudge that they're holding against you. Could be a father figure, okay, in your life. Someone's researching on, a cultist is researching about a cemetery. A feud with a father figure. A feud with a couple. It's a man-made disaster. They've paid a practitioner to try and do something here. Having a feud with a female And this relationship can be like a father-daughter, you know. This female could be, in this couple here, could be having some kind of a feud with whoever they're in a relationship with the partner here. Lying. Creating a false narrative about a relationship. Could be creating a false narrative about it when they were in a relationship with you in some way. Okay? With the relationship that you have with this person. Outer space and mermaid. This is definitely marine spirit energy here. Okay? This is like Nephilim energy. Leviathan energy. Now they're having a feud with these entities that they've conjured. They're mad because you're so protected and you're in this rising star energy. You're protected, you're healing from whatever this is that they've been doing. Someone's in the hospital. They're under surveillance in the hospital. Could be a grandparent energy, an older person, younger person. That could be a father figure, could be a grandparent age. This person's still alive. Looks like justice is coming in. Somebody could be getting put in handcuffs. Somebody could be on like under surveillance with being arrested and they're confined to the hospital. Could be like the infirmary in a jail. Someone in the hospital is having to have some kind of DRUG to help them. Someone could be a doctor. Someone's child could be a doctor as their occupation. Oops, my finger's covering it. Someone could even be a sibling here. One of your siblings could be a doctor. Someone could wear a lab coat. Someone's in the hospital. Someone could be a pharmacist, okay, for their occupation with a medical chart, okay. Someone's child could go check on them in the hospital if a father figure is sick. Someone could have been trying to find a way to poison someone. Someone could have gotten something poisonous from a wooded area. Someone could have ended up in the hospital that was supposed to something that was like supposed to poison them in some way or hurt them. Hidden surveillance. A father figure could have had someone create some kind of hidden surveillance. They're regretting gambling on something. Someone could have addictions. Someone's speculating something. They're regretting something that they've done here. It was a man-made disaster. They're regretting working with these with the entities from outer space and the mermaid. They're regretting working with these marine spirits. Something's backfiring with the spell work with this practitioner. And they were expecting it to come back on you, and it's coming back on them. Paying unexpected money for this to happen, or receiving some kind of unexpected money from ancestors. Your ancestors are here protecting you from this shit. Okay? Unexpected money from gambling. Someone could have a gambling addiction. Well, we've got the Fool. They were ignorant. They made a rash, impulsive decision to commit fraud. So this could even be like something that a grandparent energy left you, and it's created a family feud, and they're gonna regret what they did to you. They're doing something fraudulent here. The justice system could have someone under surveillance if they're in the hospital because they can't be transported to jail. They're mad because you're this ascended earth angel, and they're sending you the evil eye. They're mad because you know that they're a freaking pervert, alright? And there's some kind of legal proceedings going on. They're doing ritual magic over this because someone doesn't want to go to prison. All they've done is they're concerned about how bad they've abused you, creating third-party situations, coming after you and your divinity. And I mean, you're just so prayed up. There's definitely a thief in your energy, trying to steal everything they possibly can, put permanent endings in your life everywhere that they can, using voodoo, doing roots, coming after an earth angel, starseed, divine being here, who is highly intuitive, wanting to transition you out and put you in this tombstone here, in this coffin. And they trusted this person. There could have been a rich girl in your family, could be a sibling or a parental figure, whoever, a rich girl in your family here, and an ice king. Okay, went in together to come against this divine being here. And now they needed help because it's backfiring on them for coming for this archangel. Because your ancestors are protecting you. Your guides from outer space, your aliens, you're in this ET energy here. And you're dealing with a pervert that could be under surveillance because they're a pervert. We've got these legal proceedings that are going on here. Something's in the court, and they were a fool, creating this family feud. And now this ritual is here that they've been trying to do to possibly keep them out of prison. And they're concerned because of how bad the abuse has become. And they know that it's going to be coming back on them. And this dark high priest here that they got involved with this, they're mad because now it's coming back on them too, is what I'm being told. Trying to transition out a starseed. And they trusted that this person's like, oh, I can do it. I can do it. I can take care of them. It's not a problem. Family members left you out in the cold, left you in poverty. Okay. We've got an avenger here. Plotting with this hatred. Plotting a death, possibly at a party, while someone's partying or had a party to talk about it, being trapping someone. Could even try and trap someone's animal here. Trapping someone, could try and trap someone at a party to where they give them a drug or poison. And to try and create someone's death. There could be like some kind of an attempted M that's known about here because there was a hidden meeting. A couple, they're regretting it. A whole community of people, an ice queen here, a whole community and an ice king, all doing divination and abusing divination here, coming against an earth angel starseed here. And they're obsessed with this. There's definitely a legal situation. They're obsessed with blocking all these flying monkeys. They're obsessed with blocking your life, blocking your pathway, doing everything they can to block unexpected income from coming towards you from your ancestors. They're obsessed with it, and they don't want to stop. They don't want to stop doing it. On the bottom of the deck, oh shit, I didn't realize this. We've got a chameleon with a grave robber and a thinker and a courier. Holy shit. And a courier with a gift. With an arena. Some kind of flower could be significant. Okay? Some kind of plant. Bringing someone a gift of flowers, a delivery. It's a competitive environment. Gardening. They're thinking really hard. They're focusing. Some kind of artifact or excavating something. Going on an adventure to rob a grave. This couple here. Hiding and going. A father could be in the hospital and could have sent someone to do this. To do this graveyard magic over here. With this death spells with this graveyard dirt. Camouflaging. Being elusive. Shape-shifting. We've got a shapeshifter in the energy here. Trying to blend in. Don't let anyone see you when you're at the grave robbing it. And then deliver it. Put this on it. We'll curse it. We'll curse this gift. There's some kind of a performance here that they're trying to play out. It's a really bad betrayal. There's so much deceit. Conspiring against you. There's a broken bond here. Trying to clean something up. Someone could travel to a landfill. Trying to clean something up. Siphoning your power. You're the power supply. There could be some kind of a crime of passion that was created in the mountains here. Something's all over social media. A natural disaster with their spouse or their partner. This person's very jealous. Very jealous. Jealous of you, too. Well, karma's here for karmic masculine, karmic feminine energy. Because you're just this nice person that's in high honor. And they're mad. You're protected and you're a rising star. They're full of jealousy and envy towards you because of something that they're trying to destroy regarding some kind of legal situation in the courthouse here. Trying to clean something up. That's what I got pulled so far. Okay. Let's see what they want to keep hidden. Ooh. That someone witnessed an assassination. A burial. There's a witness. Someone could have been having an affair at a hotel or a motel. A couple here. It was a man-made disaster. Oh my God, they could have kidnapped someone. And then hurt someone. They're trying to keep this hidden. Let me know when it's all good. Let me know when it's taken care of. Got a pervert here. It's meeting up. Got flying monkeys. Family members. A community of people. Death spells. Trying to assassinate someone and create a burial. Could be planning to do something to take someone here. So that they're trapped. Clarify this drugs and poison here. Going to someone's neighborhood and then they end up struggling. Tell me and then give me the thumbs up whenever it's done. Struggling with someone. Someone could have gotten fired from doing this. Could be a young cultist here that was trying to act like they could do something and they couldn't. They're regretting. They're regretting being a thief. They're regretting this fraud and they regret being a thief. Trying to steal from someone in a divine royal bloodline here. They were fired. This could have been a married couple that did this. Oh, married some kind of satanic ritual here. Married the devil. Ooh. God is rolling up and going, yeah. This is my divine royal bloodline here, and you're not doing this. You can't have them. God is surveillancing the devil. This pervert's under surveillance, and this pervert here has legal proceedings. They've caused a death. They could have trapped someone, a fucking pervert. They're regretting it. Now, they're under surveillance. It's out here again. They regret what they've done. They could have met up with someone and hid a body in a wooded area. Could be up on the top of a mountain here. The pervert is under surveillance. Could be in the hospital. Trying to send someone a gift that could be cursed. Trying to clean it up. They're definitely trying to clean something up because of the karma that's coming in. They've made a mess. They could have traveled to someone to clean something up. We've got a secret society that's trying to clean something up here. With a grandparent energy. This person's older. What's going on at this party? Tell me about this party. Could have hidden a female that met someone. That met a father figure or some kind of masculine cultist here. Female could have actually passed away. We've got an accident. These people are affluent. They're wealthy. An older person here could have been in some kind of an accident. They're affluent. Clarify family. These third-party situations. Corrupt family. We've got deep state. So they're really trying to cover something up here. Okay. Wow. Well, we've got this in the energy. And I was instantly drawn to betrayal. Clarify this death magic with these endings. Secret tunnel. Holy shit. Look how this just came out. With Jeffrey Epstein with a fucking pervert here. Who's a serial unaliver. They're straight up the fucking devil. They've got a secret trip to a tunnel, but it just showed up secret tunnel. There's a timeline issue with some kind of secret trip. They're under surveillance. This pervert's under surveillance. Out here creating crimes of passion. Trapping people. Oh my God. And someone's still alive. This could be this witness that was trapped. This could be trafficking here. With these rituals. Weird science. Could even be organs and stuff like that going on. Hidden that they're doing things in these rituals. Well, there's going to be a serious collapse of this. They could have done this to someone here. Market manipulation. To commit this fraud. Wow. And they're trying to keep this hidden. There could be a body double, deep fake here. Controlling the media and what's being said about a death. Trying to cover it up. Someone's being blackmailed. Because of this right here, because of what they know. Could be. And they don't want it coming out in court. And there could be a witness that is going to talk because they're tired of being blackmailed. And they're going to communicate it. Communicating with the justice system about the abuse and neglect and saying that someone is a liar. This could be someone in your bloodline. Okay. This couple here has created a man-made disaster. Government is involved. Someone could work for the government. Someone could have a government job. A boat could go missing, and that would be a success if a boat goes missing. Outer space, these evil reptilian race here. This is regarding a life insurance policy. Trying to make someone go missing so they don't have to pay out a life insurance policy to their child which would be representing your energy if this is what happened to you, that your ancestors left you unexpected money when you were a child and you didn't get it. So they've been trying to unalive you, this cult here, since you were young. Someone in your family could be a doctor. Okay. We've got legal proceedings for sure. It's out here twice. Someone's in the military or was in the military. Someone that could have left this life insurance policy for you could have been in the military. Well, there's a lot of debt now because they owe you this. Wow, this is what they want to do. Or do this to make you do this, to put things in your mind to make you try to do that to yourself. And it's just out of revenge and pure hatred and spite. You're at war with these people. Someone in the military could be doing something in the war, you know. Someone could be out of the country and in the military because of the war. This could be this younger person. I was drawn to young. That could come home to see their father, who could be in the hospital, having a meeting. Okay. Someone could say that there's some kind of a master here with this high priest being and this boss energy. They're very focused. Someone could be teaching or training someone how to conquer someone, how to control someone. Someone is like an authoritarian. They have a commanding presence, learning a skill to be in this master energy, Capricorn energy. What are they expecting to happen here? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They're crying over spilled milk. Pisces energy. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux and anything could happen. They regret what they've done here. They're very aggressive, okay, and hostility. They're unpredictable, trying to provoke a volatile situation. They're determined and fueling the fire. Someone is determined that they're more powerful. They've made a mistake. It's over. It cannot be changed. They're disappointed. It's cleanup time. They're trying to clean something up. Now they're crying over spilled milk because it cannot be changed. They can't change what they've done. This karma is coming whether they want it or not. Somebody could be getting put in handcuffs. We've got kerosene with Aries energy, trying to provoke something. It's a volatile situation. Someone could go to handcuffs. Virgo energy, sword and scales with Libra energy. Somebody could be getting arrested. Someone could be in the hospital and could be under surveillance because of legal proceedings. And it could be a freaking pervert here that's having to be watched with an accident. They could have been in an accident. Detained by external forces, having to apply force. Someone feels powerless. Someone could be handicapped, targeted you like prey, trying to hold you back and suppress you to where you needed to break free. They were just constantly applying force. They wanted you defenseless and to feel powerless against them. They were very determined to sustain this aggressive energy, accelerating and igniting. They could be doing fire magic, sex magic. Someone's hot. They're mad. Truth is coming out in legal matters. Someone could want you to hear them out, trying to balance something out to make amends because now they're crying over spilled milk. And this, whoever's in this court situation that's presiding over this, they're by the book. They're going to cut to the chase. It's going to be fair and square. This person in the law, they have integrity. Due process. Someone could be getting served something here. Wow, with the library. So this could even be like an attorney here that's having to go to the law library regarding the cemetery, regarding a death, which could be an insurance policy that was left. Okay. Obtaining knowledge and information, having to research archives, documents, hidden secrets, having to look beneath the surface to what was really written. 31:13 on the clock. Capricorn energy. Clarify this abuse. A mother figure. Could be this female energy. With headache. Virgo. Someone could have had a crisis that was an emergency. They're in pain. They have underlying conditions. They need self-care. They're in poor health. The root cause of the problem. Something's off. It's a crisis. Now they're sick. Because this wasn't supposed to backfire onto them for this death magic. It was supposed to come onto you. So now they're freaking out, trying to clean up what they've done, and they can't. We've got a corset with Aquarius energy. Trying to hold something together. Because this whole alliance of people here with the tandem bicycle Taurus energy. Trying to hold it together. Because it was like an alliance. They were all in unison, working and collaborating together. They were aligned in what they were doing to cooperate. They were literally hooking up. Shape-shifting. Holding it together. Followed the rules. Supporting each other. Someone's really prim and proper. They could act like they just always follow the rules, and they want it hidden that they're an actual cultist here, and that they're meeting up doing these kinds of perverted things at parties with entities, with aliens in outer space out here twice, conjuring entities, Jezebel, lust demons, hooking up with friends, whoever's in their tribe here. Scorpio energy, showing up to hang out, meeting up in person, networking, third-party situations, togetherness, being friendly, hooking up with these people. They've got a lot of stamina. Okay, Sagittarius energy and endurance. They're talented. They're honing a skill and laser focused. Kept wanting to say labor focused. They're very honed in on this, what they're doing here. Someone could have expertise, and they could be telling someone tread lightly because of what's going on. When this gavel pounds down, someone's going to be convicted in a legal matter. Bringing order to a serious situation. They're being judged. An offer could be accepted about an important decision in a serious situation. A decision has been made. Paying attention, getting communication. That someone could get convicted of a crime here, reaching out, receiving a notification, or receiving communication through conversation, through a message, through a voicemail. getting communication that you could, someone could even have to like appear in court and testify. Cancer energy. Clarify the ancestors around about the community. Receiving the cold, hard truth about a community of people that rejected you. Had to set boundaries. You could have divorced or like emancipated. Cutting the cord. Something's not working. This is a very strained situation. Capricorn energy is Dear John. Someone's name could be John. This definitely was not working with these people. Trying to find solutions. They control the flow of information. There's many working parts. Doing everything fluidly in perfect timing. Trying to redirect the energy and the karma. This whole community. Trying to keep it moving into a new direction with these connections that they've created. Pisces energy. Yeah, they were out celebrating and having fun and partying and honoring someone. A graduation in this cult to where when you do this, you graduate to the next level. Gathering with friends and family. Remembering someone. Some kind of an award ceremony. Cake. Champagne. Aries energy. They took a chance. It was a coin toss. It could go either way. Virgo energy. They had a choice. They considered the pros and cons. They knew that this karma could come back on them. There's two sides to every story. Either way they go, it's a 50-50 chance. Something's unpredictable. They couldn't decide, so they took a chance on doing this, and now they regret it. Now they regret it. This person was narcissistic. They're seeing clearly. They're obsessed. Okay. They're vain. They're having to face the issues. Their ego is a huge problem. Cancer energy. And you're just focusing on self-love, self-appreciation, self-improvement. You're reflecting. You're self-aware. You see clearly. You're facing issues and assessing them accordingly. Someone could be insecure. They could have made you feel insecure. Clarify justice with the legal proceedings. Why are they under surveillance? It's happening now. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. Pervert with legal proceedings. Someone's taking the lead in this organization, co-creating an assembly so that they're all in harmony, so that they equally contribute. It's a precise arrangement to follow the order so that they can perform and display what's going on here. Taurus energy. This could be family members here that are involved with this. Parents, children, siblings, having a faithful allegiance and alliance. There is loyalty between these people for coming against you. It's the support system that they trust. Leo energy. And you moved on. The empty nest. No one's home. Like, you moved on from your family. The cycle was complete. Feeling emptiness inside. Having to heal that void. That not being able to trust your family. And treating you like this. Separating. Having to make adjustments. Being lonely. Without family. With your new life. Graduating. Scorpio energy. Mad that you're still alive. Mad that these entities aren't taking you down. Mad that their spell work's not working. When they're corrupt as shit and they've been doing this, and God is here. God is here. surveilling the devil. You know, they're networking, all right. Cancer energy. Gathering in these meetings to socialize, making arrangements, exchanging data, having a powerful influence, whoever they're in connection with. There's a large amount or quantity, a collection, a whole collection. They're socializing with their associates that support them, that they network with. It's the moment of truth. A huge change has come in. It was their free will choice to do this. And this karma is going to kick that ass. They're in a crisis now. There's been a huge change in the circumstance. They're seeking out their options, hoping that there's multiple choices and that they have some kind of an alternative for an opportunity to change the directions of the course that they have ended up in. Capricorn energy. Yeah, they were hoping to hit the mother lode here. Virgo. They were hoping to have all of this money with this sudden wealth so they could be on easy street. It's the prime source of the fortune, and they had an accomplishment here. And you're this invincible spiritual power here that God is protecting as his divine being. You're faithful. You're brilliant. You're full of light and purity. You have a beautiful, healthy self-esteem. An unconquerable force of multidimensional beings and energy with invincible spiritual power are protecting you. You encompass this energy. You're multifaceted. Diamonds could be significant. Aries energy. Diamonds and sapphires. Gemini energy. Spiritual insight and mental force. You have wise judgment. You're powerful. You're strong. Could be the life of the party, being extroverted. You're just precious. You're holy. You're revered and valued with divine favor. I mean, the sapphire. It's like God's stone. And we've got worry beads. Jewelry is significant. Someone could bring someone a gift of jewelry and it's cursed. Being full of fear and anxiety. Passing the time because you're bored. Someone's feeling uneasy. They need to care for themselves. Having to de-escalate something that could have happened in a ritual. Someone could have a nervous tic. They're uneasy and they're worried, trying to soothe and calm themselves. They're feeling very irritated and triggered right now. Someone could pass away, okay? And this could be a grandparent could have passed away, because I was drawn to the grandparent with justice, and death with the legal proceedings. Regret committing fraud, and this father figure could have been a pervert towards you in your childhood. Could have been a doctor for some of you. Like a father figure could have been a doctor. Someone's child could be a doctor. It's over, it's done. Poverty. Grief. Mourning the loss of a loved one here. Everything's being dismantled and collapsing because there's a setback that has occurred from where they were depriving you, trying to remove you from the energy. There could be a home, okay, that was left, a property, money, unexpected income from an ancestor here, affecting your stability and security in the home. You have established firm boundaries. All you want is just love and peace and happiness in your life. Cancer energy. Dealing with a Black Widow. It's a painful betrayal. Entrapping someone with an insidious, poisonous, low vibrational, unexpected attack. They're very cunning and twisted. It's a warning of danger. It's a very toxic situation and relationship. Tell me about this witness. Oh, someone could have witnessed Miss Annie Oakley here. Someone who is an expert marksman. Targeting someone. Precise. A dead-on shot. Extremely accurate. It's very impressive how this person can shoot a GUN. Capricorn energy. They're an expert. An expert hitman. If they can't do it with spell work, do it like this. I don't care how you do it. I just want this. Could be what this father figure over here is saying. They're a Black Widow. They don't give a fuck. Wow. Let's see why someone's being blackmailed here. I'm going to these. These out. They treated you horribly, and the truth is coming out. There's proof of a scandal. Secrets are being exposed. Someone's being blackmailed. An ex could be hiding that they're sick with some kind of an STD. Could even possibly have HIV or AIDS. That's not for everyone. Learning a new skill from this cultist here. You're a survivor. Avoid gossip. PI was hired. Creating habits. There's some kind of a messy breakup or divorce. These people were definitely conjuring entities. Mind blown at the emotional abuse that's occurring. Could be this PI here. The verbal abuse, the emotional abuse. Someone could be strung out and struggling with addiction. Someone could have gotten sober. There's definitely a secret organization here. Families in it. Treated you horribly. Wow. These family secrets. You can't trust them. They need to focus on themselves, not you. The ancestors are coming with a vengeance. Your ancestors are fucking pissed. They're over it. A new meal plan could have something to do with someone in the hospital here. Going to trial or jury. Someone is terrified to go to prison. They could have been like a hard worker at exploiting you online in some way. Doing research. Confrontation. Could happen. Going to trial with family members here. A cycle is ending. There could be a raid for this right here. You've been through hell and back. You're so damn strong. Exploiting you online. They were working hard at this. Slandering you to the authorities. But God is revealing the truth. Okay? They're upset about losing your wealth. A powerful move you made is transforming your life and your being. And it's going to help these people that worked hard to keep this from you be found guilty. You're stronger than you realize. Alright? You've conquered the fear of surviving. There's going to be a confession. Could be from this witness. And they're going to be found guilty. Someone could have witnessed an assassination and burial here. You transmute your pain into power. They're going to be found guilty and they're going to go to prison. They're obsessed with you. They're trying to poison you. This could be an attempted end plot here. They're psychotic. They're fucking nuts. Someone brings up your past. They want you homeless. A crime ring is getting busted. Someone could come in and try to trick you with some kind of a gift or something. They They have the inability to maintain personal boundaries, and they don't like it if you have boundaries with them. Trying to create a painful ending in your life. It's exactly what the fuck they're trying to do. And they're terrified to go to prison. Trying to run. It's urgent. So now they're trying to clean something up. Don't live in the past. Divine intervention is here because God is surveilling them. Someone could go on the run and become a fugitive. Divine intervention is here. You were thrown to the wolves and you came back leading the pack. Their darkness is craving you. And they're being restricted. This whole corrupt organization, they're restricted because it's a corrupt crime family here. It's aggressive and dangerous, and they've hired a hitman that said, go. We've got a good judge that's pissed off. They told this person, just get to working. This corrupt crime family has got this judge pissed the fuck off. They're a good judge, they're not a corrupt judge. Someone saying, don't go on the run. They were working very hard at this premeditated revenge plot. They could say that you're lazy and won't work, that you're homeless. Premeditated M here, but you're just in this self-love, self-care, beautiful self-worth energy. And you're overflowing with love. And this cult here, these perverts, they were romantically and sexually involved. It's been going on a long fucking time. Court rules in your favor if this is your situation. Protecting your dreams. Someone's playing both sides of a conflict. It's a Bonnie and Clyde duo, this couple here. Using flattery or charm to gain advantage, playing both sides. So someone could come towards you trying to trick you. It's fantasy versus reality. Someone's going to be caught by the police here. They may already be because we've got surveillance over here. And this is happening again. So someone could be on chemo or radiation in the hospital. There could be some kind of an explosion. They're very duplicitous. They act like they love God, but they don't. They're evil as shit. They're trying to hide it. They're gang stalking. Defaming your character. Someone could be impotent and have no motivation. Could be doing erectile dysfunction hexes. Someone's promiscuous. Someone works for the government. And they're under investigation. Using voodoo dolls and puppets with dark witchcraft. In-laws could be involved. Okay, somebody's got something. With this right here. And that's part of it. Trying to dictate your life. An offer is made to do this right here. Committing fraud. Wow. Someone's definitely trying to go on the run. They could end up a fugitive. It's 3 times. Realizing that you will never take them back. Cousins, siblings, could go on a hunting trip out in the woods, fishing trip, hunting trip. They've got fake friends in high places. Spiritual root of jealousy is the inability to see what God has provided in their life and a lack of thankfulness. Let go of the outcome so the universe can work its magic. You've got toxic parents. Bad father figure with a painful past. Wow, they're stealing your inheritance. And they're curious how you know this. And how you're preserving yourself. Self-preservation. Company theft. Corrupt town, local government, criminals, corrupt officials. Crooked cops, crooked officials involved, company theft, crooked business deal. They're losing their spiritual gifts for how bad they've abused them. We got blood money. We definitely got a hit here. And this is going on right here out of revenge, PORN. They're full of regret for this as well because things aren't going well now. Now they're full of fear. Your guides protect you 24/7. You're very protected. You face your fears. These people are arrogant. Yeah, this is serious sibling rivalry here. And there's a tragedy that has occurred, or that they were trying to create in a secret room, trapping someone, possibly at a party. Intentional, harmful intent in a secret room. They're losing their spiritual gifts. Again, court rules in your favor. Someone is scared as fuck because they have a contagious illness. Wow, they're infected. A life-threatening illness that could be not contagious, and then they have one that is contagious that's scaring the fuck out of them because they're infected. They're dying. They're scared now. They didn't think that this was going to happen. Copycat or clone, scared as fuck. And they're freaking out because they can't get away. There could be some kind of a painful breakup here that you went through, or that someone in your family could be going through that's involved with this. They've destroyed their lives because they can't control their impulses. Karmic couples going to jail for fighting. DV charges here. Well, they're in checkmate. Someone could have even contracted a curable STD. Karmic ex wants to hook up for sex so that they can do this revenge PORN. The lust demon of pure destruction trying to transfer this illness. You're divinely guided. You didn't let this happen. You're in the right place at the right time. You're isolating for safety because you know these people are up to no good and they have bad intentions. They've been evading capture. Someone could be on the run. They have a chemical imbalance in the brain. You could be suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome, from having to live in fight or flight, from all of the trauma that you've been dealing with, because it creates adrenal fatigue. You had trauma bonds with these people. They're criminals. And they're thieves. And you could have been endangered as a child. CPS could have had to get involved. Disagreements with colleagues regarding something that's court order to obtain info and secrets. So someone could be mad at their colleagues because they gave up something. Someone could have had to take a lie detector test. And there's serious trust issues. They're up to no good. They've got bad intentions. Protect yourself from these people because they want to fight. They hold a grudge. There's so much drama going on. We can have a surgeon in the energy. Something is expensive and they want it back. Someone could have surgery. Someone could be a surgeon. They're trying to keep something hidden from prying eyes in a safe and securing it. Trying to cover it up. Could be trying to cover up an affair. Their world is crashing down around them. This cult's doing dark spell work. They hold a grudge. There's strings attached. Someone's going to betray someone's trust. Saying one thing and doing another. There's a lot of hostility and DV going on. Someone could be in a wheelchair. There's danger ahead. Their master plan has failed. There's a delivery. Could even be delivering a wheelchair. An investment of a wheelchair. There's danger ahead. Siblings created a coven to keep your inheritance. They're evil and fucking wicked. Hiding in the woods on the run. Hidden meeting in a wooded area. A couple. That's a man-made disaster with justice system going on. Grandparents under surveillance. Regret committing fraud with the pervert in these legal proceedings. Now they're trapped because of a death. Taking the bus to avoid the airport. Someone could have a GSW here. There could be a fungus. They know they're fucked. They're depressed. And your ancestors are pissed at your family. Your ancestors are blessing you. And your ancestors are so proud of you for breaking generational curses. They know they're fucked. They know they're fucked because in divine timing is bringing what you put in God's hands. And God is here. They're going to prison. There could be an undercover informant with this PI here. There's a fatal car crash. They're in too deep now. They're trapped. Something significant about the trunk or the hatch of the car. Could be in a car. Someone could have been hitchhiking and put someone in the trunk or the hatch of their car. Good God. The person your ex is mixed up with could have even done this. They could have been alive someone. I've done a reading about this. They want to make you sick. Manipulating the community to turn against you. An uncle could be a father figure here. An aunt and an uncle, siblings, cousins. Stalking you, trying to sacrifice you with a revenge plot here. Focusing on their security and safety, focusing on yours. Because they're stealing from you. It's a family feud. There was identity theft with this fraud here. You're going to have a brand new start. Someone's going to die soon and they won't see it coming. Because of trying to create a blood sacrifice. Bribed corrupt officials to come against you. Now they're upset. And they're lashing out because they can't get their way with you anymore. So they wanted a blood sacrifice. They are the key to your problem. Okay. I want to clarify this. Okay. This just fell off. With this, someone could have stolen someone's identity to have a brand new start. The nose is itching. Wheel of Karma on the bottom. Or Wheel of Fortune, I mean. We've got a Queen of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Bad karma's coming in. Period of bad luck or stagnation and misfortune. Loss and delays. Someone's very materialistic and greedy. Someone that could have been wealthy is going into poverty. Being very neglectful. With this 10 of Pentacles. Stealing this wealth, this inheritance. It's a very painful ending. Gossiping, slandering. You're exhausted. They exaggerated so much shit. They were so deceptive and stabbed you in the back. They don't want the truth coming out. They didn't know how strong you are. There's family members here. Creating instability. And they never thought that you were going to be this strong and that you were going to love yourself through this shit. The love that you were supposed to receive from these people, you had to give it to yourself. That right there is why you're so fucking strong and why they're so not. Some kind of good news is coming in. A decision has been made. An emperor could have... Something could have happened to this father figure when they were traveling and they ended up in the hospital with the Knight of Wands. Very dominating. This person was like a tyrant in your life. Stalking and spying. Sending someone to travel around. Gang stalking. Having to defend yourself. You call judgment. These people are under judgment. God is here. Surveillancing the devil. That's the truth. They are in the tower. They're going to fuck down. And it's going to be all of a sudden trying to defeat a high priestess energy here that's enlightened, has a very powerful intuition. Let your intuition guide you. You trust your discernment. They're upset about this. These people from your past, they've been trying to defeat you all your life since your childhood. They wanted you defeated, creating violence and stress, arguments and tension, leaving you absolutely broken, stressed out, disappointed, full of grief and sorrow, overwhelmed by fear, having nightmares, can't sleep. And then they would start all over again with the death plot here. Let's start a whole new journey, these criminals here. Let's see how we can be deceptive. Let's try and get them in the bed. This can be a final resting place. This is a tombstone. They don't want you to heal. Being very deceptive under the moon. Yeah, let's send this lover in who's actually the devil, okay? Acting like, oh, come be with me. You're going to move on to calmer waters. And you're actually dating some crazy person from this fucking cult. And then, boom, it's going to be exposed. All the illusions with this death threat going on here could have been even 7 attempts, maybe more. 7 people. And then we've got the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups with Justice. Could have been 7 people involved coming after you. This legal issue. Somebody's going to fucking jail. With Justice and the 8 of Swords for putting you in the 5 of Pentacles. Having to always stand up for yourself and defend yourself. Seeing through all this confusion and illusion. The Devil with Death. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a new path is going to prevent itself. Or prevent itself. They were trying to prevent new paths coming in. A new path presents itself. It's unexpected. It's quick communication coming in. It's good news. Start of something new. The Ace of Pentacles with the King of Cups. So this father figure stole your money, stole this Ace of Pentacles here that was left by a grandparent. The Hierophant in this court situation with this organization. They were investing and collaborating and partying with this third-party situation here. You could be this King of Cups, Page of Cups, child, siblings. They're having difficulty letting go of this. They're greedy. They're materialistic. They're holding on for dear life. And we've got a Hermit that's looking into this. The Hermit, Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're truthful. They're honest. They have integrity. They do things by the book. Could be investigating a King of Pentacles energy here. King of Swords with a Chariot. They could end up fighting with law enforcement, getting into some kind of conflict. They're worried that the law is getting ready to come in and balance something out in this energy. They're disagreeing. There's so much chaos. But here's this Earth Angel here. They could come towards you with some kind of loving offer. This family member's here with a tiny little Page of Pentacles when it's supposed to be an Ace of Pentacles. Leaving you absolutely brokenhearted with the 3 of Swords. It's the completion of the cycle. Something could end up being online. Left you burdened in the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Queen of Wands energy is regretting what they've done here. Feelings that they're overwhelmed. They have no self-esteem. They're a bully. They're overbearing and manipulative. They're so jealous. We've got a mother figure here. Okay, who's also in this energy. Mother, siblings. She's changing position. Yeah, you go over here. Yeah, hi guys. What's going on? Goodness. Okay. Let's try from here. Someone's going to be detained for this assassination plot. We've got an attorney that's not corrupt. Could be a defense attorney. They're putting in hard work. Divine justice is coming in. Death is their karma for trying to create this death magic for you. doing money spells, and someone definitely got paid to hurt you. They're obsessed with you, and their obsession with you has destroyed their life. It's definitely spiked an investigation. Someone could be trying to get a clean slate here. How'd they get fired? Struggling with a thief got fired. They got fired, a monster, because they were trying to plant this on someone, threatening you. They're ego-ridden, doing jar spells. An ex wants to come back, and they could be a pedo, or a pedo could be sending an ex back towards you. Or a perverted demon here, that's a pedo. Perversion, wanting to sacrifice you. Being followed by good law enforcement that's undercover. Someone's out of control whenever they're drunk and they become very aggressive. You could be in the public eye. These people are very materialistic. They're finally getting caught for this harassment and this black magic, sending you the evil eye. Making arrangements to seek revenge and retaliate against you. They've had a falling out, so someone could have gotten fired at some kind of an event, which could be this party here with some kind of sex party, doing binding spells. You're done playing games with these crazy motherfuckers. It's Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey. Trying to affect your finances, leaving you in the Five of Pentacles, trying to get rid of you before court. Their heart chakra is blocked, they're cold as fucking ice. They're jealous, they're selfish, they're unempathetic, they have a victim mindset, and they're codependent. All they want to do is inflict pain on you. Someone's cell phone provider could have to be subpoenaed into evidence for court records. Created a smear campaign. It's just constant negativity. Don't engage. Respond. Don't react to them. Someone is abusing this. Wow, we got this. There could be a raid trying to plant that. A warlock abusing and using drugs. They've lost all control of the situation. The divine has revealed something to you, and these people are just stirring the pot, causing trouble. Sold their soul to the devil here, coming after a star seed. They're just hating on you. They're unable to take action because they're being taken to jail, and it's a forced change that they do not want to have to deal with. A change of residence, it's forced because they're being taken to jail. They're going to regret what they did to you. We've got a Cancer Leo cusp. These birth dates could be significant. We've got a Virgo Libra cusp, or a Virgo and a Libra, Cancer and a Leo. Lying to the courts, this dark reptilian race, they're going to regret what they did to you. Spell work over your love life and your relationships. They're crying. They're going to be crying now. They made you cry, planning to stage your death. They're cold-hearted. Their third eye chakra is blocked. Having nightmares, being forgetful, anxiety, a lack of inner guidance, low self-awareness, and headaches. Prayer is so powerful, and it protects you, help you feel happier. Dark high priest sending psychic attacks because they're jealous of your spiritual gifts and your power. Karmic soulmates here. Somebody's going to end up on the psych ward. Someone's a smoker. Creating a crime of passion. This hitman here who's out for revenge. Your ancestors are helping you big time. and there was a bad breakup, but your ancestors were helping you get out of something, give an offering to your guides. They're worried because you're admired and you're a failed sacrifice. Love God with this assassination here. Waging war against God. 911, it's an emergency because God's rolled up. We've got good law enforcement. You could have to call the law. Secret meeting with this hidden meeting over here in a wooded area. Someone's going to get arrested at some kind of secret meeting. Courts are definitely involved. They're starting to turn on each other. Someone could have booked a flight. Someone has COPD. There's a crime scene. An intervention at a crime scene. Someone could be absolutely humiliated. Online exposure, receiving payments. Loan payments could be significant. Someone was in a wreck. Could be for a car. We've definitely got some serious drugs, energy, and alcohol. Tampering with your car to cause a wreck. Doing a drive-by while they're fucked up. Someone's in a car wreck. They've had an injury. I'm telling you. They totaled their car. And they're mad that you cut them off. So they want to destroy you all over again. They're like, I don't know why I'm not in contact with the collective. I don't know why they don't talk to me. I don't know why they cut me off like that. They're pathological liars. They're playing fucking dumb. They know exactly what the hell they're doing, and they know exactly why the hell you cut them off and why you don't want them in your life. Chinese zodiac sign of the pig. They want to destroy you all over again because they're fucking psychotic. Co-workers could have gotten involved. Indiana could be significant. They're going to get convicted. They're under judgment. They underestimated you because they thought you were weak. And you're so powerful. They're jealous of your power and your gifts. And divine inheritance is coming in here. The world will hear your thunder. Grand Rising Collective. Someone's assets are going to get seized. Could be an uncle here. Massachusetts could be significant. Their whole entire empire is crumbling and they're going to lose their power. They get to fuck off. Thank you, Spirit. They're losing their mind because their secrets are being exposed. They don't care who they destroy to get what they want, and they're furious. They're losing their mind because they can't defeat you. And they're freaking out now, and they want your ex to stop loving you. Someone could have leased something. The Atlantic Ocean and West Virginia could be significant. Okay, this again. Age 45 to 55, they celebrated too soon. This witch or warlock. Something significant about the ocean. Pennsylvania. Somebody could get 10 years. Some could have been going on for 10 plus years. In probate court, we have a musician. There's a completion to this cycle in probate court. They're mad that you walked away. Doing magic over your finances. Hold on, baby. Hold on. My daughter just got home. She just jumped off my lap. Someone could work in a clinic or could have to go to a clinic for checkups for STDs. You're so much stronger from this pain. Even though it's been hard as hell, you're so strong. We have Menaz, putting you in a state of poverty. The letter M in water signs. Menaz represents humanity. It's in reverse. It's about self-delusion, disconnection, a lack of self, and a lack of support. Manipulation and isolation. Facing challenges in relationships with others. Feel disconnected from your community or support network. Issues with social interactions. Work towards finding genuine connection. Look within. Hi, baby, I love you. Look within yourself before focusing on external circumstances. Focus on self-healing and introspection. External sources of support are best left until later. Constructive reflection is crucial before you can effectively engage with your community or relationships. They're greedy and wanted you in poverty.
I'm gonna shut this.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, baby. Okay. Yeah. They forged documents, chosen ones. Customer service representative is in the energy. They never thought coming for you would create their own demise. Don't allow anyone or anything to hinder your growth. They didn't want you coming into your full power. You didn't fight back how they want you to because you don't need to because your spirit guides are here. And they don't want you coming into your full power. They don't want you upgrading. That's why all the abuses was there. And that's why they bullied you and why it was present. Forged documents. Someone could need bond money. Trying to create this human sacrifice here. This could be in the energy. We've got a sister or sisters, New Jersey. Made you a target. You could have been emancipated. Enslavement. Could have emancipated from this family. They're just sinister and evil, and they made you a target. They're hitting rock bottom. They're overwhelmed now because they're going to prison. It's being exposed. And they definitely have cursed a gift. There could have been abuse of a corpse by someone who is a hunter and very skilled with a knife. We've got a Taurus and Gemini cusp. These birth dates can be significant. They're money hungry. We've got the first house. Yourself is represented by the first house, ruled by Aries and Mars. And these birth dates here. It's about your personality, your physical body, new beginnings, current interest, how you do things, how you see things, and your current frame of mind. Okay. And they're money hungry, and they falsified these documents and committed fraud, and they forged your name so that they could receive the payments for this money. They wanted you financially dependent on others. Exchanges and deliberating of money. Trying to block your intuition so that you wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. Laguz, the letter L and water signs. It's in reverse. Blocked intuition, a lack of self-trust, and fear. That's the energy that they wanted you to be in. Disconnected from your spiritual self. May struggle with emotional imbalance or difficulties accessing your intuition. Struggling to hear your inner voice and trusting inner guidance. Feel confused. Not fully engaged with your emotions. Unwilling to confront feelings needing to be addressed. A warning: the current situation is unsustainable. It's crucial to remove yourself from the circumstances before they worsen. Stop ignoring the signs and take action to address what's being concealed. The longer you avoid the truth, the more damage it will cause. Time to face reality and break free from unhealthy patterns. Seek the healing you need. Okay, so Taurus rules the second house and Venus. And it's about your stuff. Your values, money, self-esteem, possessions, investments, bank accounts, and financial expectations. Gemini with the third house and Mercury. It's your immediate environment. Involves your siblings, neighbors, short trips, phone calls, letters, gossip, writing, email, communications, transportation, your car, and your education before college. We've got Cancer and Leo. Cancer rules the 4th house and the moon. It's about your foundations. So your stuff and your immediate environment and your foundation. The land, family, the mother, the physical home, and karmic lessons. Leo rules the 5th house and the sun, and it's about your pursuits of pleasure and your creativity. It involves theater, children, large animals, public attention, hobbies, fun things, affairs of the heart, gambling, and speculation. And a gambler did come out over here. There could have been a mother figure that had a gambling problem for some of you. Could be a father figure that had a gambling problem. You should take it out. It resonates. Maybe the grandparents like to gamble in the casino. Okay. Next, we've got a Virgo, Libra cusp. Or a Virgo and a Libra. Virgo rules the 6th house. And that's weird that it's 2nd house, 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, 6th house, and 7th house. All in sequential order. Okay. Virgo in the 6th house with Mercury. It's the mundane world that you live in. It involves work, service, health, co-workers, animals, and pets. The 7th house is ruled by Libra and Venus. It's about your relationships that bind. It involves marriage, contracts, legal issues, cooperation, partnerships, opportunities, and the enemies that are known to you. So your stuff in your immediate environment revolving around your foundations in the home with a mother and a father. The mundane world that you live in and the relationships that you're bound to. Legal issues. These are known enemies, siblings, neighbors, communicating and gossiping, bank accounts, investments, animals, co-workers, your health, your job, land, your family, your actual physical home, and all of these karmic lessons that had to be dealt with here. Because karma is definitely here, and they're trying to clean up what in the hell they've done. Somebody is trying to go on the run. They could be trying to hide out in the forest, in a wooded area, and that could be what something, because I picked that up in the beginning of the reading, that they were researching like survival guides or something. Alright guys, I didn't realize this was an hour and a half, so we're going to close out now. Y'all just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. I love you all so much. Thank you guys for being here and for spending time with me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much, collective. Bye guys.